Black dresses, braided hair turned into jewelry. Family photos where not everyone is alive. Welcome to the world of Victorian mourning, a time when grief wasn't hidden, it was worn like armor. In the late 1800s, death was everywhere in homes, newspapers, in daily life. Medicine was limited and the loss was constant. But instead of turning away from death, Victorians made it part of the world. When someone died, the whole house changed. Curtains were drawn, mirrors were covered to stop the spirits from getting trapped inside. Clocks were stopped at the exact moment of death, are marking the end of a heartbeat. For widows, grief was visible. They wore long black dresses made of heavy crepe fabric for months, sometimes even years. Even their jewelry became symbols of sorrow. Lockets filled with a loved one's hair, braided into patterns, curled into initials, or tucked behind glass. It was love preserved in its strangest form. And then there were the photographs, post-mortem portraits. Families gathered around the dead, posing as if nothing had changed. Sometimes the deceased were dressed, propped up, or held in place with hidden supports. For many, it was the only photo they'd ever have together. To the Victorians, mourning was not private. It was duty, a set of rules everyone followed. Society dictated exactly how long each stage lasted. From full mourning to half mourning until finally, if ever, you could wear color again. Grief wasn't something to move past. It was something to live inside. People in the Victorian era believed that if you didn't mourn properly, a spirit would return, restless and waiting for acknowledgement. Some stories tell of mirrors fogging over after they were covered or stopped, clocks that started ticking again on the anniversary of the death. And in old family portraits, some claim to see faint movements, a blink, a shift in the shadow, as if the dead refused to be still for the camera. There's something hauntingly beautiful about this. The Victorians didn't rush grief, they lived it. Every piece of fabric, every photograph, every rule was a way to say, we remember. The hair jewelry gets me the most. It's eerie, but it's also kind of tender. A way to keep a part of someone you love with you, even when they're gone. And maybe that's what mourning really is, trying to make the invisible visible again. To hold on just a little longer, even when the world tells you to let go. Here are 3 creepy facts to haunt your day. Some postmortem photos were staged to make the dead look alive, posed with books or standing upright using hidden supports. Widows were expected to wear black for at least 2 years. Some never wore color again. Mirrors were covered so spirits couldn't get trapped inside, forever staring back at the living. I'm not a fan of mirrors anyway, so that's good for me. Grief may look different now, but the longing behind it hasn't changed. The Victorians made theirs visible, turning sorrow into something both beautiful and terrifying. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.